Welcome back. My name is Emmy, and in today's video I am going to be participating in a little challenge that's been going on around on the internet. It's the first time me being part of any kind of challenge, so I'm actually really excited. Essentially what it is, I think the first person that I saw do this was Nickie Tutorials, but I'm not going to do really her version of it. It's kind of like a branch of what she did. Essentially, she did this video called letting Google choose her makeup look for her. But I mean, only somebody as creative as her can actually pull something like that off. So I was like, I don't know if I can do that. But then Manny, MUA, another influencer here, obviously you probably know who they are, he did another version of that, which was going through his Google and letting Google choose his actual products that he was going to put on his face. So I wanted to do a version of that. The problem was when I went into Google and I started to search for products that I could use, the products that were coming up for me were products, I had none of them, and they were all very weird products of brands that I've never used in my life. So I was like, damn, this sucks. What am I gonna do? So I thought of the idea. Well, I don't know if, I'm sure other people have done this. I don't really think this is like a brand new original idea. I'm just gonna do it, and if anybody out there has already thought about this before, props to you. Essentially what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into the Sephora app and I'm going to type in like the products that I normally use, like primer, foundation, and I'm going to use one of the products that Sephora suggests for me. And the reason I chose Sephora is because that's normally where I purchase all of my makeup anyways. I purchase pretty much everything through Sephora. So I thought, hey, why not? So how I'm going to do this is as follows. I'm going to go into the app, type in like primer, foundation, you know, just in order of how I normally apply my products. And I'm going to look at the first 4 suggestions. And if I have that product available, boom, I'll use it. If I don't have any of the 4 first products suggested, then I'm not going to use it. So this can go very well, and this can also go very, very wrong. So anyways, if that seems like something you're interested in watching, please make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff, and keep on watching. We're gonna go ahead and access the Sephora app. Boom. And I already you know, moisturized and did my like skincare routine prior to this because that's what I normally do. So then I'm going to go ahead and type in primer. So it gives me the options for both eye primer and face primer. So we're going to go with face primer. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose from one of these 4, assuming that I have it. I didn't know that that Fresh one was a primer. The Tatcha Silk Canvas Protection. I've heard a lot of good things about it, but I do have dry skin, and I don't think that one would work for me because I think it might be too mattifying. So I have both the Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer and the Professional primer as well. So luckily enough, I have a sample size of the Hourglass one. Focus. I think I got it in one of the boxes that I received. Thank God, because I do have the Professional, but that is way too dry for me. Like the Professional one, like I normally, if I use it, I only use it for this area here where I would have issues with pores because that's what that's for. Hey. the primer. So the next thing we're going to go for is foundation. This one is the one that I'm kind of worried about because I don't know what kind of foundation this thing is going to recommend. Okay. Alright, so I have here the Fenty Beauty by Rihanna, the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Invisible Cover, the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation, and the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation. The only foundation I don't have and that I haven't used is the Huda Beauty one, but I have the first 3 ones. The Makeup Forever one, I have it in also like in a sample size that I got in a beauty box subscription, so I don't know where that is. But I have the Fenty Beauty foundation, and I have done a video on this before, so if you guys wanted to check that out. My shade is 220. I'm not 100% sure if that's really my shade, but and I also have the Luminous Silk foundation. I've spoken about this foundation before. This one is shade number 7. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix them, and I'm going to wear them both. Again, I'm looking at my monitor because that's the mirror that I have. And I decided to mix this foundation on top of the mirror that I was going to use because I am a very smart human being. I'm going to take my Sonia Kashuk blending sponge and blend away. I always find it so satisfying to apply foundation. I just like how whatever kind of discoloration or redness or something I have in my skin just like goes away, and then my skin is just like one tone and it just looks so much better. So this is so far what I have mixing both foundations. Actually, I kind of really like that a lot, and I'm really happy that I tried this out because I have a lot of this foundation left of the Fenty one, and I hate wasting. Like I don't want to have this go to waste. The only thing is I don't have a lot of this one left. And I wasn't really thinking of repurchasing, but I probably will be able to mix this Fenty one with another very luminous foundation, and it probably will work better. So yeah, I'm really happy with how this came out. I'm not sure how it's translating on camera because with my lighting I feel like everything kind of just looks the same anyways. So sorry about that. Okay, so next product is going to be concealer because that's normally the next product that I use. And thank you, Jesus, it is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. Yes, God. I have that. I use that a lot. Well, not a lot. Ever since I got the Estee Lauder one, I haven't put that down, but the NARS one, I have like a small one here. This NARS one is a really great concealer, and I really like it. The cool thing about doing something like this, like these kind of like challenges or whatever, is that you kind of get reacquainted with the products that you have, and you're kind of like, oh yeah, I remember I used this product. I used to use this product a lot. What happened? How come I stopped? It gives you an opportunity to kind of go back to the things that you used to have. I'm going to put it on my eyelids because I always use, well, not always, but I normally use concealer for primer. So that's why I'm putting it everywhere. All right, good stuff. I like I like how this concealer is mixing with the foundation. Now, one really important part of my makeup routine is setting powder, because I need to set the concealer under my eyes. So let's look for setting powder. Okay. All right. So this is where things are going to get interesting. I don't have, oh crap. I have the all-nighter, but I don't use the all-nighter to like set my under eyes. I use that at the end of my process. And I don't have the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I don't have the Becca Hydra Mist, although I've been wanting to get that because of the whole water thing, and I feel like for my skin that'd probably be really good. I've also heard about the Hourglass Field Translucent Setting Powder. Very good. Oh Lord, this is gonna be a problem. Okay, so the funny thing is that I had the Laura Mercier setting powder. I had it and I used it, but I don't know, it was probably the products that I was using at the time, but I did not like how my under eyes looked. I felt like it wasn't really doing much for me. But then again, my skin was a lot worse at that time, so it might not even been the fault of the powder. But I started changing my products and I got rid of it. And now I don't have it. And this is what happens when you get rid of stuff. Okay. All right. Moving on. Let's see if I can get something for... I can get something for face powder. Ooh. Face powder. Nope. Same thing. Rice enzyme powder. Oh, I didn't know that was like a setting powder. I don't have the Sephora collection one. I don't have the Laura Mercier Matte Radiance Baked Powder. I have none of these. So I am royally screwed. Alright. Never mind. Let's move on. Okay, so after I put on powder and stuff, which I'm not doing now, God help me, I contour. So for contour, oh, thank you, Jesus. I have the Kat Von D Shade and Light Face Contour Palette. Thank you, God. Okay. All right. I think I can save this because the Kat Von D palette, which is this one right here, and thankfully, I mean, I recently got this. I haven't had this for that long. It has the yellow, the banana powder, well, you know, it's a banana colored powder, and I can use that to put that under my eyes. So, a hack. And you see that the concealer under my eyes was already creasing like crazy, because that's just the reality of my skin. I have very creasy under eyes, and not much I can do about it. I mean, to be completely honest with you, this kind of powder is not necessarily the best for like setting. It's just meant to be a brightening powder. But you know what? It's what I got, so I'm not gonna shit talk it. I'm just gonna do what I do. And, you know, hopefully this doesn't look too shitty at the end of the day. Who am I kidding? Of course it is gonna look shitty. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and contour my face. I hope that I'm not like, every time I put something in front of me, the camera focuses on that. So I'm trying, but at the same time, I'm like trying to look at what I'm doing. So, all right, so I am contoured and all that good stuff. So then the next step for this would be blush. So let's see what blush comes up. So we have the NARS blush, the Benefit Cosmetics Blush Bar Cheek Palette. the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-hour brush, and the Hourglass Ambient Lights blush. Okay, so I have both the NARS, and I have a NARS powder blush, and I also have a Tarte Amazonian Clay one. So I'm going to go with the NARS one because I haven't used a NARS blush in a hot minute. So I have, why is this so sticky? I have this old school one from NARS. It's the shade Orgasm. Ooh. And as you can see, this blush has been very much loved. But this, I mean, this color is just really good. It's just a very, very good blush color. It has like a little bit of a sheen. All right, so we have blush done. Cool. Now for the next one, we're going to do highlighter. So let's go ahead and type highlighter. Okay, so the highlighters that show up are the Kat Von D 10th anniversary. What is this? 10th anniversary Metal Crush highlighter. Ooh, that looks really nice. The Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy highlighter, Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector, and Givenchy Prism, some loose powder. Okay, so of the powders that I have the Becca Skin Perfecting. I have a couple of those Becca Skin Perfectors. Okay, so the highlighter that I'm going to use is going to be this highlighter from Becca, which is Opal. Oldie but a goodie. I mean, it's not old, but it's a very well-known one. And I've had this highlighter for a while now, and it just has a little bit of a dent. It doesn't even have that much of a dent because you don't have to use a lot of it. You can just use just a little bit and it will look really nice. I don't know if the camera's going to capture that, but it's just really pretty. Okay. Alright, so the next thing that I go for is the brow. I'm pretty sure that the one that's going to come up is going to be the Anastasia Beverly Hills because it's just the most popular one. You see? Brow Wiz. We also have the Benefit Cosmetics Gimme Brow, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow, and also the Brow Definer. Perfect. I love all of these things. I mean, I've never used that Gimme Brow thing from Benefit, but I do have the Brow Wiz. So I'm going to go ahead and use my brow. So I have the Brow Wiz and the color Granite. So I'm gonna do my eyebrows and I will be right back. Okay, eyebrows done. Boom. Okay, so next product that I go for is eyeshadow. This is gonna be very interesting because I'm not sure. Should I just put eyeshadow or should I put eyeshadow palette? I'm gonna put eyeshadow palette because eyeshadow palette. Oh, I wrote that wrong. Okay. Oh, alright. So, we have the Kat Von D 10th Anniversary Eyeshadow Palette, which looks amazing. The Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam Eyeshadow, which also looks amazing. I don't have either of those. We have the Urban Decay Naked Palette Collection, and we have the Huda Beauty Obsessions Eyeshadow Palette. Okay, so of the three that I have here, I have one of the Urban Decay Naked Palette Collections, and the one that I have, it's Naked 3. Which, I mean, you know, it's not like the best of the bunch, but it's what I have. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on my eyes, and I'm just gonna zoom you in a little. I'm gonna fast forward this because it's not tutorial. So these are the eyes. Very simple. I mean, this palette has a lot of shimmers, so you know, it's kind of like, I wish there was a little bit of a darker matte color afternooner, which is what I applied on my crease to kind of give it a little bit more definition. I mean, in person it looks really nice. It looks very kind of like sultry but natural. I'm not sure if it's, again, I don't know if it's translating properly on camera because the lights are just so bright and I feel like it washes out everything, but anyways. So yeah, cool. Next, eyeliner. Let's see. This is the second time that this camera has died on me. Anyways, I don't know if I already said this. I have the Kat Von D liner, so I'm going to go ahead and attempt to make a line. I am so bad at this. Like, this is literally one of the hardest things. I can't even speak. I'm like putting pressure down on my boob so that my arm doesn't like move. I'm gonna leave it at that. Nice and thin. Not even gonna try to get too crazy, because if I keep going, it's just gonna get worse. So now let me attempt to do that on this side. Pray for me. Are they like exactly the same? No. I feel like this eye came out a lot nicer than this one. But I'm not even going to attempt to fix it, because if I do, what's going to end up happening is that I'm going to mess up, and then I'm going to end up with like Trixie Mattel types of eyeliner. And as much as I love her, That's not what we finna do right now. Well, the next step would be mascara. So let's see what mascara comes up. Mascara. So we have the Milk Makeup Kush High Volume Mascara. Controversial. Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. Benefit Cosmetics They're Real. And the Benefit Cosmetics Roller Lash. I have the Too Faced Better Than Mascara. I have the waterproof version. So, whatever. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply that. Definitely, I feel like a nice eyeliner and some good mascara does help finish up the look. The only thing is that my eyelashes, I mean, you probably can't even see them right now. Like, they don't curl a lot, which sucks. So, okay, so I have the mascara and everything. So after I do this, do these steps, what I do is setting spray. So, because normally that's the end of my routine. If I do put on lashes, I normally put it after the setting spray. So then you have the Urban Decay, Smashbox, again Urban Decay, but like the small version, and Tatcha. I have the Urban Decay. I have the pollution protection one. I honestly don't know if there's really much of a difference between these. So, okay, the battery now has died. This video is already a mess. I already put on the setting spray. I put on some lashes, which I will leave somewhere around here where I got them, because I got them from the Sephora website. Are they a little bit too big for what I'm doing now? Yes. Am I bothered? No. No, I'm not. Okay, so the last thing, let me do this quick because the battery continues to be dying. The last thing that I need to do is get lips. So we're gonna go to lipstick and see what comes up. This is the part that I'm kind of nervous because I feel like I'm not going to have any of these, and I was correct. Sephora Collection Cream Lip Stain Liquid, Pat McGrath Matte Trance Lipstick. Ooh, I'd love to get my hands on one of those. NARS Velvet Matte Lipstick, and the Fenty Beauty by Rihanna Mademoiselle Plush Matte Lipsticks. I have none of those. Okay. Let's see lip gloss. Marc Jacobs, Bare Minerals, and Stellar. Also, another thing I don't have. Alright, and last thing I'm gonna try is lip liner. Okay, so we have Marc Jacobs Beauty Pout Liner Longwear Lip Liner, Makeup Forever Aqua Lip Waterproof, Dior Contour Lip Liner, and Kat Von D Everlasting Lip Liner. I think I have a lip liner from Makeup Forever. So let's see. I have this lip liner from Makeup Forever. This is in the shade 12C, and it is a very dark cranberry color. So we're going to make it work because this is all that I have. So this was rough. mean, the color is really nice, but it's a lip liner. So, you know, it's like, it has that rim that I absolutely hate. And I would normally just put on some like lip gloss or something to kind of distribute the color, but I don't have any lip gloss, so this is what you get. So that's it. We did it. It's over. Hooray. So this is the look. What do you guys think? I don't know. Looks like a mess. This is actually really fun. If anybody watching out here, if there's anybody watching, if you guys want to recreate this, go ahead. Essentially, it's just looking stuff up on the Sephora website. If you shop more on Ulta, maybe it'll be better for you to do it through the Ulta app or whatever. Or you can just do Manny's interpretation and just go through Google. However, whatever, it doesn't matter. It's YouTube, it's makeup, you do whatever you want. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this mess, and I will see you guys in the next one.